Hi, I am Reed Jones, and in this video I will be doing a transformation on the parent function 10 to the power of x. So I've created a transform function of negative 2 times 10 to the power of x minus 4 minus 2. And basically what this function does is the negative makes it a vertical reflection to the parent function I've drawn here, and then the 2 makes a vertical stretch to the parent function. The minus 4 right here makes it move to the right 4 units, and the minus 2 here makes it move down 2 units. So the first thing that I need to do would be the vertical reflection right here. So I'll take my corner point in the function and reflect it over the x-axis so it moves here. And then what I need to do is move it to the right 4 units and down 2 units. So I move the corner point that has been reflected right 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I move it down 2, so 1, 2. So my new corner point would be right here. Once I've done that, I then need to draw the function. And as you see right here, this function has an asymptote, which is a point or a line on the graph that the line never crosses. And I will use a red pen to mark the original asymptote. And since it gets reflected, then the asymptote would also move to the right 4, so it stays here, and then down 2, so 1, 2. So then I will draw my new asymptote right here. Now that I have done that, I basically need to draw my new function, which I will do in blue pen. So I will take the corner point here, and I will draw a line this way, since it is a reflection, and I will add the arrow, because the line keeps moving. And then, since it is a dilation of 2, or a vertical stretch of 2, then the decided points on the function will then move 2 times away of the asymptote. And since this point right here, 1, on the original function, the x-coordinate 1 has a y-coordinate of 10. So now 1 unit over from my new corner point would now be 20, which I've already counted, which would be right here. So I need to draw my new function to 20, and then draw the arrow, and that is how I draw the transform function from my original function. Now that I have drawn my new function, I can now calculate the domain, range, and figure out the asymptotes. The domain being all the x values in the function, which I can calculate here since it keeps going in this direction, and also it will continue going in that direction infinitely. The domain would be all real numbers. And the range being the y values in the function, since they never touch this line right here, which is the asymptote, like all the y values would be going down since the function goes down. So they would all be less than whatever the asymptote is. So they never go above negative 2. So the range would be y is less than negative 2. And the asymptote is the line that the function never crosses, which is right here in the red. And the asymptote is negative 2, so I would write that as y equals negative 2, since negative 2 on a graph is just a straight line right here. And that is how you calculate the domain, range, and asymptotes.